normal working remote days. You adjusted. You have to adjust because no other way. See, today COVID has come. Tomorrow what will happen? Who knows? Life is uncertainties. Life is uncertainty. What is going to happen tomorrow? We don't know. We have to change. We have to adapt the technologies. We have to, and I know it. Most of students actually unable to attend the online classes. I know a lot of problems are there. There are a lot of internet problems are there. Remote area problems are there. But even you should face these challenges. You have to come to online classes because there's no other way. Students no other way. Faculty is no other way. Everybody has to go for online till when they'll open. We don't know. Maybe we'll open the colleges and we will go to colleges also. I know it. Online teaching is very not effective also. I know dear students, online is not effective, but even though there's no alternative. But as students you have to do it. There's no other way. You have to sit. You have to learn it. You should adopt the technologies. Okay, the situations have just like this only. But this only everybody, all the employees, all students has to sit at home and do the work. Okay, this is a challenge for us, and this is the normal. Even though all the millions of the professionals adjust to the new normal, we are all adjusted. Even adjusted to sitting at home and take online classes. Students are adjusted sitting at home and listening online classes. And all the IT professionals sitting at home and doing the office work. So everything adjusted. Okay. The new normal working remotely, staff and supervisors and LIK have had to that quickly learned how to improve the communications and collaborate in the virtual settings. And for those not like yes, actually problem only here. And now, what is the disadvantage for online classes? Because offline, students are sitting at home, no good relation. Because if you come to college, you have a number of students, you can mingle with the students, you can communicate very well. There is a offline, but actual problem what to do? You have interaction also, but it's not happening. Only sitting, communicating, remote areas. Okay, sitting on a place, I'm sitting, you are sitting somewhere, I'm sitting here, but it's not able to have that much effective, friends. Okay. Anyway, soon we're going to open the college. It might be the government of India. They're going to open the colleges. Might be the university is going to opening. Might be once you open the college and you have to go to the colleges also. Okay. Then, but ultimately, till then, you have to sit in that home, learn the process through online only. Okay. It can be a struggle to avoid because of one more thing. For example, IT employees are sitting at home. Okay, they are doing work from home. And for example, just an example, an employee sitting at home and with family members, maybe double bedroom house. And if they suppose double bedroom house and the children are sitting one room, and the person has to, those are working employees, that means those are working for the employment, that means who is working, they're sitting one room, and parents are sitting at home and they're watching TV. See, so many distractions will be there. So many distractions. And unable to, the employee, suppose I'm an employee, unable to work properly because of a lot of distractions at home. Problem for me because I'm unable to concentrate my work on the process. It's problems. Okay. And the parents are sitting in a hall. They want to watch. And they're sitting, and students are sitting at home. They're using mobiles. Nowadays, everybody has a different world. There's no relationship because of the social media. They're spoiling the youth. Everybody is using mobiles. They're spoiling. They're misusing the opportunities. But a lot of opportunities are there. There are a lot of communication. You can able to learn many things through using mobile also. But they're not able to use proper because of the reason only they're not using the proper this one information, misusing the opportunities. Those problems, huge problems, and that is the reason only even employer also, IT employer also, IT professionals sitting at home also problem for them working at home. Very difficult to work at home also. These are facing, and there are a lot of sound coming from the TV sound, from the bedroom, from the hall. So students are sitting, playing a lot of games, and then all distraction. There's a distraction, but even what to do? This is the challenge for the employees also. Sitting in the office room and sitting at home, a lot of difference will be there. Even students are sitting in the classroom and students sitting in the house, problems are there. Okay, these are the challenges. But anyway, we have to face it. Okay, it can be struggle for the avoiding distraction. Okay, family members, house member. Okay, and if the if the transitions to remote work has been difficult, we offer a number of training courses specially designed to help the teams maximize the virtual technologies. Even they provide lot of skills are providing, lot of skills are providing. Okay, but unable to do it because they're providing a lot of training program online also. Sitting somewhere, see today I'm sitting here, you're sitting here, and if you give the offline training, if you give the offline training, it will be effective. But if they give online training, it's not much effective. It's not much effective, friends. That is the problems. Okay, but we should come out. You have to check, you have to face it. There's no other way. There's other way. Everybody has to, even as the online classes happening, all the students has to concentrate to studies. Even employees, all educators, they are giving a lot of training, online trainings. They should concentrate. Okay, and faculties, now we have FTP programs going everywhere, many areas, and the faculty has to change. They should adopt the technologies. They should know what are the new skills. Everyone should know the new skills. Okay, friends, all people should know the new skills. Then only once you know the new skills, and you can able to go ahead. Okay, yes, next one is yes, workload. Workload is that also important. That also very critical role. Okay, and both IT staff and decision makers are over nowadays. And really, I'm telling most of the IT professionals, and the project managers, they're giving more work to the employees, and they're sitting at home. They're doing, and that's this is why most employees actually they are irritating jobs. They got a lot of stress, unable to do this job because of workload more. Even the most of the colleges, the management providing more workload to the student faculties, unable to teach more subject also because of if you give more workload for faculties also, they're not able to come out. They're not able to do the process properly. Correct now. If work is more, we give more workload more to the IT professionals as well as faculties, and we're not able to do all other activities, and we're not able to get the quality output. If you give more workload, if you give less workload, you will get a lot of quality output. But it's not happening. Most of the actually the organizations, they're not never think about the employees. They think about the business. They think about profits only. They never think about our employees. That is the main challenge for us. And most of the employees, the retaining job, they're not able to do work properly in the same organization. They're going to migrate to other organizations due to lack of due to lack of training and due to more work. They're not able to stay because of giving more work. That is the problem for us, friends. Okay, that is the only problem for us nowadays. And all management people, IT professional management and IT decision makers and the college management, they should think over to give the less work for the employees. If you give more work, and automatically we'll give the good quality to the students also. We can give the good lectures to the students also. That is the only problem we are facing. Anyway, workload concerned are the highest they have been in the history of our IT skills to salary report. Okay, and okay. Next one is cyber case. Next challenge is okay, cyber security. Yes, this is very important challenge for us. Cyber security, this is the most very challenging for us. All the those are doing online business. All are doing online business only. Most of people are doing online business. They are doing online classes. Online, everybody is doing online. But for them, there is no security, and that is the problem facing the entire world. The entire world, all globalization, facing the cyber security. The cyber security challenges is twofold. Okay, there's one is cyber attacks are growing in size and sophistication. No many attacks are coming. So many cyber attacks. Criminals are coming to our database. They're thefting data. They're hacking data. There are problems. and millions of the cyber security jobs are remaining unfilled. And this removing this cyber security, cyber threat now, we should have the number of the IT skilled people required. The entire world, we required IT, that cyber security skilled people, skilled persons required. That's not happening because of, and most of they're not able to give the training for us. And the students are facing problems. They're not able to training for the students. They're not able to give training to the employees also, and IT professionals also. That is the problems. And if you want to cyber security, everybody has to know what is the skills, what is cyber security skills. If you have skills, if you have more skills to learn the skills to cyber security, tomorrow you can go to the organizations, you can able to enjoy the jobs, and that no attackers, no one come out, nobody come out able to steal data. If you're having the cyber security skills, everybody has to adopt these technologies. Not only you, me, everybody, the students, the IT professionals, faculties, everybody has to learn the skills. If you learn all the skills, tomorrow there's no problem. Everybody can enjoy. Okay, that is the only. Even nobody can be able to theft also. You can be able to, if you have this IT skill, that is the only. If anybody want to go for the cyber security and the students, yeah, that also you will be able to learn the skills also. If anybody want to go for this skills, learn the skills. IT security skills. That means cyber security skills available. Most of the consultants provided this training certified. Even online certifications are there. Better to join and get the knowledge and go to the organizations. Okay. And organizations cannot take the IT security lightly. This not take it lightly because of security is important. Everybody should require security. An analysis, the worldwide identity and access management by the International Data Corporation revealed 55% of the consumers would switch platform to the providers due to the threat of the database. So see, we are providing lot of database, but most of you are afraid to give the database, give the data to the online. Sorry, I'm a customer. I'm very afraid to give my details to the online because of cyber threat. See, most of the social media, I think I've seen most social media, most of that misusing the opportunities. I think everybody's having and everybody's having please, hello, students, please. Basketball. Please mute your audios. Please mute your audio. Hello.
Yeah, Nalgonda कहते हैं.
Hello. Lot of sound coming. Okay. Yes, friends.
Mummy, मैं
IT security lightly, and analysis by the International Data Corporation revealed 55% of consumers.
I got Bikharan t-shirt on the
Mute, yeah. Kumar, tell them to unmute, Amma. Tell them to mute audios. Tell them to mute audios. Lot of sound coming.
Sir, I'm meeting no, sir. I'm meeting. Sir, unmute chesan, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And consumers who switch to the platforms to providers due to the threat to the data search. Okay, breaches, and 78% would switch to the. See, this is the problems. And even anybody want to get the online data details to online, we difficult to get data because of theft is happening. And this is most of the organizations that should not take lightly. They should be serious about this problems. Most of the professionals, the managers, the decision makers, they should take more serious about these problems. This is challenging for everyone, challenging the consumers, challenging customers, challenging everyone to give the details to the online. Okay, and the training is available. If anybody want to go for training cyber security, go ahead the trainings and get the skills and go for jobs. And the problem is that there are not enough IT professionals with that. That's the problem. And the problem is there are not enough IT professionals with cyber security expertise. They're not able to get the good people. They're not able to get the IT skills. And 40% of the IT decision makers say that they have the cyber security skills. Yeah, yes. Most of the managers are telling we don't have the skilled peoples. We don't have the cyber security skilled peoples for the problems. Okay, and it also identified as the most challenges hiring this is the problem, hiring the employees, and hiring employees to get those who know the IT, the cyber security skills. They're not able to provide. They're not able to get the talent people. For them, very difficult to recruit. That is reason only. Now there are lot of jobs available. If anybody want to go for jobs, if anybody want to learn that IC cyber security skills, learn the skills also. This is also challenging for us. Better to learn it. All the students, professionals who are working, but all students, all those are there here, all should learn the skills also. Once you learn the skills, yes, you can enjoy the life also. You can able to do all the activities in the organizations. You can able at the time cyber security, no cyber security, everybody happy. And all people with the details without any problems. They provide all facilities. So that is the only they can give the details also. Personal interest to online, they enter the details also. If you're having the cyber security, groups are there in that. If you provide the security for all the customers. Okay, and the organizers, the IT organizations give a lot of facilities to the customers also. Okay, the data security should be important. Next one is yes, skill gaps. Yes, I said most of the people actually doesn't have the skills. I said I think most of the organizations they're facing these problems. Most organizations in the entire globe they're facing the skill gaps because of they're not able to find the talented IT peoples. They're not able to find out the talent peoples. Okay, already I discussed that. Okay, about cyber security, and they're not able to find out. And this the time is actually now. Skill gap will be only grow further elevate. Yes, if you have any skills, good skills, you can able to run the business. No skills, no business. If you want to profitable business, the organization entire global. See, every organization with a competition. Most of doing profit organizations. There a lot of competition happening in the organizations. If you want to become a good competitor, suppose I'm an organization, I want to become a good organization. I want good profits. I should have the talented skilled peoples. I should have the talented skilled people. Then only I can able to work properly. Then only can get the lot of profits. That is one of the problems facing IT world, IT markets, IT professionals. They're facing. They're not able to the skill gap. And even the existing employees are there. For example, existing employees are there in the IT industries, and they're not able to get the training also about new skills. And all managers has to provide the training to them. If they're providing training for them, and then they can able to change and automatically able to do the jobs. But actually they're not able to provide training. That's a problem for them, and recruiting problem for them. Even IT skills actually every today technology tomorrow will changing within 1 year going to change. Correct? No, every day new skills. Today we are learning skills. Tomorrow going to change on new skills. Correct? No, everything is every day to day the technology is going to change. Every day to day the technology is going to change. That is only everybody has to change. Okay, friends. Yes, that is about the skill gaps. Okay, and what gaps are there? You have to fulfill, and there is a lot of gaps for the universities, colleges, and IT companies. They have to fill the gaps, and even most of the universities they have to provide the new skills to the college. That means syllabus. They incorporate. They should incorporate the new syllabus to the university syllabus. It's not happening, and even the supply chain. That means the supply demand is not happening because of what is demanding IT corporate nowadays, but they're not able to fulfill the demands because of we have to give the students to the organizations tomorrow's. Today we are here, the finally students are there going for tomorrow's market, but they're not able to give the new skills to our students. That's only skill gap. Not only the students, even the employees are working in the organization, they should get the new skills. They should train for the new skills. If you learn the new skills, we can avoid all such a problems. Okay, this is also a challenge. This is also a challenge for us, for everyone. IT professionals, we are all IT professionals only, either students, faculties, or employees. All we are professionals only. We should fill our gaps. We should fill our skill gaps. Okay, that is about the skill gap, and we have to change that also. We have to change that also. Okay. Next one is, and yes, yeah, digital transformation. Yes, this is everything is digital transformation. Whatever today No traditional business. In the organizations, no traditional business. Everything is only like a transformation, digital transformation only. Everything is like a digital, no paperwork. Everybody is doing whatever information you want. They're exchanging information one to one place. Okay, I'm sending one place to other place. Okay, sitting on a place, like remote area, I can send anywhere also. Everything is entire world become a digital transformation. Everything become a digitization, and that one, and that is the digital transformation is the latest disruptor. It has led to the technologies no longer providing the sustained competitive advantages. It is how the plays a supporting the role of the people with the right skills and expertise is the needed to know more than ever the manage and implement all the new technologies. Okay, friends, and even this is important. And every existing employees should know what is the new skills. Okay, and it's not a simple job. Okay, as discussed before, IT department are suffering from the gaps. Already discussed already skill gaps. IT department suffering the gaps in the critical skills areas such as cyber security, cloud computing. Okay, these are the problems actually are because of cyber security. Very much problems. Okay, and we're not able to store data also. Data problems, thefting data also. These are problems occurring. By the time we should have all the employees should know the skills. They should actually the manager has to provide a lot of trainings to the employees. The IT professionals and departments are failing. Okay, behind they are failing. Okay, failing to meet the business because of this is the problem because of the way they're failing. We're not able to come out all the process business process because of due to lack of skill gap. That is the problem only. They are able to get the good output. That is the problem for us. And everybody has to change. Everybody has to convert to the digital transformation. And we are now all the employees in the Indian scenario. Most organizations only traditional business only. We're not able to go for the digital transformation. We have to change. We have to change traditional business to digital transformation. If you changes are occurring from our the traditional business to digital transformation, everything will become very nice. And even whatever information if you want to transfer, what information you want to transfer, you can transfer through online only. Okay, while continual training is a part of the equation. Priority skill needs to even more of the priority. That is the why we created the skills development. Okay, to IT professionals rank their most critical skills needed for the every employee. IT employees should know what is the critical skills needed. They should need the skills to solve the problems. That is not happening. And for that one, they should provide. They should provide the further training to all employees.
எவ்வளவு ஸ்டெப்ஸ் நோட் பண்ண முடியுமோ
Who is an existing employees organizations.
ஸ்டெப் நோட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. இது முடிஞ்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் நான் திருப்பி இன்னொரு புது ஆக்டிவிட்டி சொல்லும் போது
Hello.
ஸ்டாப் பண்ணி
Okay, friends. Next one is yes, cloud computing. This is one more challenge job for us. Cloud is this is a vital role of the organizations. This is a vibrant technology for nowadays. Most of the organizations they should adopt these technologies. Cloud is very important, and now also there is a lot of jobs available. If you know the cloud computing, the students, final students, you should learn the cloud computing nowadays. Okay, if you learn the cloud computing, there are a lot of jobs are there, but you should learn properly. 100 whatever learning is should be 100%, not 50% knowledge. Half knowledge is very dangerous. If anybody want to learn the technologies, not either students or professionals or any IT professionals or faculties or students, everybody has to learn the 100% subject if you want to go for different skills, because later options are there. Options are open for you. Many options are there. Any option can able to choose what skills you want. You can choose the skill and perform the particular skill only. If you perform the particular area, particular skill, 100% subject knowledge important. Not only learning, you should execute. You should practice what you learning the skills. Okay, if you practice and the skills tomorrow, you can apply for the IT companies, okay, they can able to recruit also. You can get job also, okay. And the cloud is the topmost investment area worldwide for the IT departments. Correct? No? Yes. Most of the, because if IT cloud computing, there lot of security will be there. Why? Because nobody can able to threat our data. Nobody can threat data. That is actually, because use this cloud computing, nobody can able to threat data. We can able to save the data also. That is the use of cloud computing. This is the vibrant technologies, and most organizations, they are going to adopt this technology to the organizations. Okay, IT organizations required in influence of the cloud skills to match their monetary investment is a cloud platform, much like cybersecurity. Cloud professionals are in the high demand and short supply. Yes. Okay. If you know the very well the cloud computing, yes, tomorrow you can get job easily. Degree plus what you have in the degree, either BSc computer science or BCA computer science, okay, or MCA, if you BCA or this degree plus this cloud computing certificate is there, real tomorrow you get jobs. That is challenging for us. Every student has to take challenge. If you want to improve your skills, follow the skills, apply the skills, and improve skills. This latest technological skills. If you follow all the skills, yes, tomorrow, yes, 100% telling, you will become a yes a good professional. According to the IT decision makers, cloud computing is the second most challenging hiring area in the world. Yes, it's very much very big challenge for all the project, all decision making thinking. It's a very big challenge for them to recruit the employees because of no talent is available. No, they're not able to get the peoples. The opportunities of cloud computing is impossible to ignore. Cloud is the ultimate enabler to opening the new channels, okay, and of the revenue by the leveraging the technologies like artificial intelligence and the Internet of Things. Okay, these are very important technologies, AI and IoT, and one more thing, technology, blockchain also. These are technologies coming out. You should know about it. Tomorrow, the world, who is going to rule? Entire only AI, machine learning language only, machine learning AI only. Artificial intelligence is going to rule the entire world, IT world. Okay, understood? No, this is a very important. Cloud is a very important. Everybody at every the organizations should adopt this technology to the this IT market, okay, IT companies. Okay, despite the worker shortage, organizations are the in cloud should okay, and in fact, more than 50% of the organizations use more than one cloud provider. It is not a unique for the organizations to require cloud skills in AWS, Microsoft, Azure, and Google Cloud. These are the most, AWS is a cloud company. Actually, they're providing Amazon. Okay, this is a very good skills. You should learn it. Okay, in fact, more than 50% of organizations use more than one cloud company. Yes, everybody using this using these platforms. It is not a unique for the organization to require cloud skills in AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud. If you know these technologies, if you are a certified Microsoft cloud computing, yes, Microsoft Azure, yes, and Google Cloud. If you know all technologies, tomorrow you can able to do the lot of skills organization. So can able to perform all the tasks, whatever you want in the organization. You can able to fulfill all the problems in the facing nowadays. Okay. And next one is this is the hiring. Yes. Next challenge hiring. Hiring very important. Okay. This is also very difficult nowadays. And there is a lot of jobs available in the IT market, but unable to hire because of they're not able to get the right job, right person. Talent job, not possible to get the employees. Correct? No, see, jobs are available. A lot of jobs for the organization, IIT markets. The reason only they're not able to get the correct persons. That is required only, they have skill gap. That is only everybody learn the technologies. The challenge for us. If you take more challenges, there's opportunity to get the new skills. Everybody has to challenge. If you take today challenge, okay, face the challenges, more challenges, tomorrow will become a flourish. you can become a good programmer or good software engineer. Face it. Everything is challenges. Okay, friends. The talent recruitment, for example, hiring is recruiting, and it's not happening. It's not happening for the properly because of talent recruiting and retention is the major challenge for the IT leaders. Yes, very difficult to arrange the to recruit the people. 50% are the currently struggling in the area. Yes, 50% people are unable to get the recruitment because only 7% of the IT decision makers say that hiring is not easy as easy, but it's not easy. I'm telling you, it's not easy. They think it is easy, but actually nowadays the hiring is actually a very, very critical role for the organizations. They should know it. Okay, and managers hoping that their way to skills gap problems have been the okay, and there's a lot of gaps are there, and all the gaps you should fulfill. One potential solution to the quandary is the degree of the differences, which is the consistent efforts to the focus on the skills rather than a college degree during the CIS. We are doing degree college degrees, but according degrees plus should have certified skills. Okay, any skills, what which is available. A bachelor degree for getting jobs nowadays. They should have the other skills also. Then only then only they can recruit the peoples. That is one most challenges for the most HR people actually they're for them are challenging to recruit the employees also to the organization. They should recruit based on the quality and good that means new skills, and they should everyone should have quality. And even one more I said you also those are I mean there are already people are there existing employees are there. They should provide lot of facilities. They give a lot of trainings to them also, but it's not happening. That is a problem for us. That's what Indian markets, Indian IT markets are facing a lot of problems. Okay, this is recruit the employees. Okay, next one is yes, budget, very important. Budget is very important. Every company has a budget for recruiting the peoples, for hiring the peoples, for salaries, for projects, trainings. See, everything they provide in the budget. Without budget, you can't able to run the organizations. Every organization should have the budget. If budget is there, they can able to fulfill all the what they need required, the fulfillment required, whatever needed. And it a lack of the budget and the resources another major concern for the both IT staff and decision makers. The open field sections of the our IT skills and the salary survey are the littered with the criticisms about the budget constraints. IT professionals want to train, but their request to are not always approved by the management. Yes, yes, actually, see, the employees are there, and they want a lot of demand. Employees demand required. What they demand? They want training, but they are asking to the management, the managers, IT makers. We require the this what you call training, but they're not caring about the what they demand. And budget's available, money is available. They won't care. They won't care give all the trainings to employees. And they are thinking that if we give training also waste for them also. Waste of money also. That is very bad. If you think like that, that is leaders are there in the organizations. They're thinking well about their only negative thinking only. Budget is often the major roadblock impending professionals development in the hiring. Yes, IT departments need to ensure they are communicating the right messages to organizations, leadership to help them to understand the value of the ongoing training. Yes, it should provide online training also. And okay, now this is actually what is the there are a number of ways to maximize the customer. Suppose if you want to give the training to faculties, no, some employees, no, at least no, those providing the training for them. You should give advance for them. If you give advance, no, it may less cost will be less also. That is there are number of ways to maximize the constraint. The budget is prepayment on the special offers to or the options to save on the training. Lock in the discounted rate for the full year. Yes, that also give advance to others, to the providers, training providers. Give money them, give advance them automatically. We can reduce the cost also. We can reduce the budget also. Okay, and that is about the budget. Okay, and even the project. Everything is project budget. They mention project also. The project has some budget. Within budget, they have to finish the project. Within budget, you have to finish the project, but it's not happening in the organizations. Okay, that is also challenging, and that also everybody has to take challenge. Next one is leadership. Yes, and this is a very important challenge for the organizations. Leadership. Leader is very important. He's a very important person. He's a resource. The resource of the organizations. Leader should always good attitude, and he should help the employees. Correct? No, but they're not helping. In the organizations, leaders are not helping the subordinates. They're not bothering about subordinates. And all leaders always help the others also. Leaders, as I'm a leader, I should help others. Correct? No. That is the only that is the skill gap happening. That is gap is happening in the organizations. They won't help only some companies, some organizations actually helping to others, subordinates. Not all the organizations. Okay, some IT decision makers don't authorize training even when it is built into the budget. Yes, already they mentioned budget. I said before budget, no, already they providing budget for the training also, but they won't provide. Leaders should not provide to the, they won't sanction for the given training also to employees. Nearly 20% of the IT professions say management does not see the tangible benefit from the training. Yes, they won't bother about this training. If they give training to the employees, they can get a lot of skills. But it's not happening. That the use disconnected, especially since IT professionals have the strong desire to learn and grow their careers. It is difficult to accomplish that without support from the leadership. Yes. Yeah, as leader, I should support you. Because you are under me, I should support you. If I want support, tomorrow you won't get any training, and tomorrow you can leave job also. You can see alternative jobs. If I won't support you, and often it is management is unfairly. Okay, the open IT management fairly or unfairly is blamed for the poor employees, moral and unclear jobs. Correct? No, they are only blame only. See, instead of nowadays, every leadership leader no blame to others one. First of all, he has to say about his problems, his mistakes. That is not good to blame others also. As a leader, he should take all the people to care very much care in the organizations. Okay, and always if they are unable to give the training for the employees, automatically you won't get knowledge, you won't get any skill also. But the perform task also failures. Okay, friends. Yes, and the communication is one of the biggest grips. IT professionals believe the leadership is not always transparent, especially when it comes to the decisions about the resource and budget. Yes, and most of the employees and whatever may be the resource, the leadership always transparent. What is happening? You should explain to all employees what is happening in the organization. You should explain. You should do transparently, but it's not happening in organizations. They hide many things. But the one they don't like most. That's what most organizations. There's a lot of conflicts between employees and management. A lot of conflicts happening. Conflicts. They're fighting because due to these problems. Okay, IT professionals will not wait out to for the work situation. 90% in the organization, most of 91% unsatisfied employees are likely to pursue alternate. Yes, and that's the reason only 91% employees in the organization they want to migrate to other organizations. They want to shift their job. They want to go other companies due to these problems. Okay, these are challenging for them also. Okay, we understand leadership is often hamstrung by the budget, workloads, and the lack of the strong learning cultures. Okay, workloads and the lack of the strong learning cultures, but seniors and the executives levels employees within the organizations would be well served in the long term of the finding ways to secure continual training for their staff. Yes, and if you want to secure the employees, if you want to retain the employees, you provide all facilities. As a leader, I should provide all facilities to them. What they need, what they want, we should provide. Then only the organization will be run properly. It will be long run. Organization will be long run. Okay, these are the problems are facing in these organizations. Okay, next one is analytics and data management. This is one more challenge. This is a very big challenge for us. It's very big challenge for us all. Okay. Okay. And analytics is the data management. This is the one more challenge for the organizations. Yes, this also you have to take very much care. Okay. Here, this also here also there is a gap is there, and most of the employees are unable to get the we require the good skill people because everything database management, everything data. Aside, so listen, okay. Aside from the cybersecurity and cloud computing is the biggest skill gap area for the IT departments. Organizations are struggling to manage a wealth of the new data. By 2025, the International Data Corporation (IDC) estimates the world will create and replicate 163,000 gigabytes of data. Oh my God. So every year, the data is coming a lot and you have to manage very difficult. So database is, suppose the data is coming more, too difficult more. Okay. For example, family member, there is a small family, no problem. Big family, lot of problems. Correct? No, in the family member, there is a two children to my wife and wife. Okay. If they have more children, more problem. Like that, even to manage the data in the organization is very difficult. Very, very difficult, friends. Data is increasing, but actually they know skilled people to take data, to take care of data. That is only we should have the skilled people. That is only we required, which required data analysis required, data science is required for managing the data, and wealthy data is available. Wealthy data available. Okay, data is very always should be secured. For example, cloud is the very secure data. Why? Because cloud is giving a lot of facilities. There is no only cloud is the best example for the secure data. And in future, we require, okay, what I'm telling you here. And 2015, as per the International Data Corporation, they estimates the world will create the replicate 163 gigabytes of data. Oh my God, 10 times of the number of data, which that is what created by which the 10 times actually 10 times increase in data. Data is coming more, and we should have the security also. When data is coming to database, we should manage. We should give security. The required new data constantly accumulated, creating the host of the storage and security risk that must be addressed. IT professionals are desperately needed to manage this data growth, but the problems has exacerbated because of qualified individuals are difficult to come out. Okay, this is required. Who is important here? Organizations need analysis, which is required here. Organizations which required for the analysis. You should be strong in the to maintain the data. You should have skillful maintain the data. You should have a lot of skills to maintain the data. Who is required? Time. Organizations need analysts to critical thinkers. Okay, and to create the culture of the informations, enabling data, driving the decision to inform almost all business activities. Okay, that is required. And here also is important. The good news for the actual, for example, in this scenario, the good analysis required, and even the critical thinker is he has to think about the database, and this is the people required for the recruiting this management skills also. Okay, the good news in the most cloud platforms such as Amazon Web Servers, AWS, and the Google Cloud Platform allow you to capture, process, store, analysis data. Even is actually I don't know AWS, Amazon Web Service. That is only a cloud computing platform only, and Google Cloud Platform also. They are providing a lot of facilities. Even they do analysis. Of the analysis also, they can store their itself also. Of the analysis also, they can able to store their itself. That is the nobody able to kept the data. Secure data is available. That is required. We required data analysis required this for this challenge. Okay, in this scenario and in these challenges, who is important role? The data analysts are important for the organizations. He will take care of entire data also, which is available in the database in the organizations. Okay, that time who is required? Data analysis is important. Okay, friends, understood? No, you got it now. And these are the things required by every employee. Every employee should require these skills. Okay, next one is automation. Yes, nowadays, yes, this is one more challenge for us. Automation, yeah. Since workload is the biggest challenges for IT professionals, finding way to the automate more mundane and time-consuming tasks such as email, sends on the social media. Because automation nowadays, automation is going very well in the organizations. Companies are now looking for the automator larger and more business critical tasks. They're looking for the peoples. Those who know very well automate. And they should know everything about automate also, larger and more business critical tasks such as cyber. Okay, all people's automation is the role in the cyber security, and certainly growing. It is the tool that should be used to predict the cyber threats and implement the response more quickly than can be accomplished the manual. Okay, this is the important. Nowadays, most organizations going by automation alternative because of workload is more. They're giving more alternatives only automation. They should adopt this one also to the organizations. This is also challenging for the organizations. Okay, next one is project management. Next challenge is project management. Yes, here also, and in this project management is also very difficult to manage. And here, while doing any project in the IT market, IT companies, and we should have the experienced persons and the professionals. The project managers should have the certified professional only. If you are a qualified person, then only can able to get the job easily. Otherwise, if not able to control the manager, the project going to failure. The project failure because of lack of communication between the employees. That is only challenging for us. And most of the nowadays in the launching time, most of the project going to failure because of lack of communication between the employees. That is the only main problem for us, friends. And that's the reason only we should have the good project manager that too also experience. That's the reason only we recruit all experienced persons. Those are doing in IT jobs, we should have the experience. They have to certified professionals required for us. And most of the companies, they don't have certified professionals. They face a lot of problems. That is only gap. That is a skill gap. That is a problem only for the project management. Okay, the companies with the certain projects managers are more likely to have the projects that are completed on the time within the budgets. If you have a good project manager, within time you can able to finish the project. And the project manager is not good, very difficult. Okay, it takes experience. It takes experience and strategic thinking to align the projects with the departmental and organizational goals. Whatever may be, everything is the ultimately. Tomorrow we're going for a job, mean we're doing a lot of projects. Okay, based on your skills, they're going to give the task. Okay, then they'll give the one teamwork also. And the team should have the project manager. The project manager should have the experienced person. He has to control all the employees. And even he has to give a lot of guidelines. Okay, like for example, most of the students are doing the PhDs. So they have to get guides that required, like experienced person, then they'll give guides. And they can able to get the degrees also. Similar way, here also academics actually normally in the academics which is important, and here which is important, project manager is important, experience person important. Okay, and a business. Okay, a business that fails to recognize that this risk probably does not the value project. If it's failure, there's value for the project. That's reason only. Whatever doing a project in the organization, it should be complete within the time bound. Within schedule. If you finish the within schedule, you are going to succeed. You are going to lot of profits. But you're not able to finish within time, lot of problems. Okay, you have to face a lot of problems. But it's not only rising skills gap have the made to the jobs of the projects managers even more difficult as critical expertise is lacking. It is the project managers to job to communicate skills needs with the management and help the guide to the realistic the expectations. Okay, and the guide has to provide a lot of the guidelines to the subordinates within teamwork. Okay, friends, that is about the project management. In the challenge, okay, this is our challenge for the IT professionals. Okay, and in this challenge, we require the experienced persons only. Experience was required. If you are an experienced person, they can able to finish the jobs easily. That is the most thing, is the most challenge for the IT market, IT professionals. Okay, next one is career growth. Very important. Yes, everybody want to growth. Students want to grow, faculty want to grow, IT professionals want to growth. If your growth is there, you can able to enjoy the life. No growth, no life. Correct, no? That is only suppose if you want to good job, see, especially a student, I'm telling the students, the final students, if you want to tomorrow go to the organizations, you should have good career growth. You should have skills. You should have good skills, the latest skills. Whether if you are learning the colleges or you are learning outside, no problem. If you have skills, tomorrow you can able to go for the world. You can face the world. Okay, today you are doing not you are getting a lot of degrees, but you have to face the world. You may enjoy in the college. College life is very good. Enjoy life. Everybody having the students having inside college, but you can enjoy life. But once you come out of the college, okay, once you come out of the college, we have to face the world. Lot of competitions. Can you able to compete others? There is only once you in the college. Once you are in the degree, 3 years college, 3 years degree, or 3 years, 2 years PG. If you are in the college, you should be very careful about your career. You should be careful about your subjects. If you careful about subjects, your career, you can go to the outside world. You can face it. You get jobs. But here, and there is important, not only exist employees in the organizations, in even the going for new recruitment to the new employees, okay, employment. So everything is like a growth important. Even those who are working in employees in the organization, they require growth. As a faculties, we require growth. So today we are professors, tomorrow become a PhD. Everybody has to, as per the government norms, as per everybody has to go for the PhDs. You know, as per government, that means higher education departments, they say to all the professors, all the university employees, all the teachers, staff members, all the teaching staff, community should have the PhDs while teaching the students. You know, yes, they have to grow. We have to improve our research also. That is the reason why. Not only students, not only the faculties, even the working in the employees in the organization, they should have the growth. Okay, this is the growth. Okay, 2/3 IT professionals who changes the employees last year. Yes, and most of the employees are there in the organization, and two-third employees are changing because of lack of communication. That lot of skills. That means lack of skills are there in the particular organizations. Okay, if you want to change the organization, there is some problems for the organizations. Why you want to migrate to other organization? Correct? No, why you want to go for other organization? There is a problem. There's a lot of problems are facing in this present market, present organization. That is the reason only most employees are changing. And most of I think 2/3 of the IT professionals who changed the employers last year did show the pursuit of the better growth and development of the opportunities. Yes. Why you want to change betterment? Better opportunities. Today, they're not able to provide all skills. I said, every organization should have they should adopt the new technologies. Every organization should adopt the new technologies, but they are unable to fulfill all the technologies. Automatically, what will happen? Employee, suppose there is no facilities. As employee, actually, if I want to work in organization, they should provide all full skills. Okay, they should provide all skill providers. They are unable to provide an organization. Why should they stay here? Automatically think. And most of people those are working in organizations, even they're thinking to migrate other. They're working also. They want to look for other organizations to go for the career growth. See, that is happening nowadays. Not only every organization, most organization, IT jobs actually there's a lot of migration happening. The IT decision makers struggle to fill open the positions. It is important that they invest the areas their employees the dream, they're not able to fulfill. That's the reason only I have to change. Leadership is the must priorities to professionals development. Invest in your employees' skills sets, help them to grow in their career. Okay, yes. And as leader, and I'm leader, I should provide all facilities to improve your career in this organization. If I give all facilities to my subordinates, my employees, no, you never do the job also. I can retain them also, and based on because of you only, because of you will get a lot of profits. Because of that is only organization who is important. Employees are important. They're loyal to the organization. Okay, always, even we are working in the organization also, you should always love your job, not organization. Always love your job. You love your profession. Tomorrow organization change anytime also. They can throw you out anytime also. The time you have to what you have to what you love your profession. You improve skills. What skills you are doing now? If you want to improve new skills, but also you can go through no skills also. Whatever may be, that is everybody is required. All the employees required, all students required, all faculty required, career growth, improve skills. This is challenging for us. But everybody has to take challenge. Every student has to challenge. Every employee should challenge. Every faculty should take challenge. Every IT person should take challenge to improve your growth. Okay. If you improve growth, you can enjoy your life. Otherwise, surviving in this world is very difficult without money. We require money. Everybody want money. If you want money, struggle hard now. Struggle hard now. Then only can go for the jobs. Improve the skills. Then you can enjoy. Tomorrow, how much you are learning the skills, tomorrow that much earn also. Listen, friends, I'm telling. How much you're learning the skills, tomorrow you can earn a lot of money. That is only everybody has to think. Not only even me also. I should grow. I want to go for I want to go for other level. I want to go for the top level. Okay, that is only everybody has to do the growth. Next one is that is the career growth. Yes. Next one is the in this career growth. Yes. In the which is important, the latest technology important. The latest technology is only data science. Already you know cloud computing. Already that is one technologies. One more technology, the latest vibrant technology for the IT market is nowadays data science. Data science is a vital role for the organizations, and this also career growth. If anybody want to go this technology, yes, you can go for this technology also. You can learn this technology also. Data science, with the data science is the taking over the corporate world. Everyone is the eager to learn to the top skills for the data science job profile. Yes, everybody want to learn. Yes, everybody want the data science. Okay, there are 2,000 to 2 quintillions bytes of the data created each day. Oh my God, 2.5 quintillions. Okay, bytes for the data created by each day, and companies require the professionals who can convert this data into the insight and utilize to generate the profit. Yes, a lot of data is there. The data is to utilize, to analysis. You should make it useful. Once useful data, you can get our profits. Ultimately, the company requires only profits. Ultimately, what is required for the company is profits important, based on your skills, based on employee skills only. And that is required only. You should have the data science also. This also latest data science, AI, and one more thing. This is the technology happening nowadays. AI, data science, the cloud computing. These are the more latest technologies. Every employee, every student should learn it. Every IT professional should learn it. These skills. Okay. You should take one option, any option. If you are good in the security, but you have to take one option. Either all the technology is coming out, but you have to take one option. Choose that option and go ahead. Okay, you should not able to do all the technical skills, which are very difficult to learn all the options, very difficult to learn also. Which is the best one? Take the best one and learn it and go ahead. Okay, get the job also. Okay, the data scientists are always to demand. Yes, you are demand. If you know the skills, you are demandable person. Business to encounter complexity that can be only resolved the efficient data analysis. There are no doubts and setting this. Okay, there are no doubts in the asserting the data science as the core component of the business, as it is enabled them to make well-informed decisions based on the statistical data, trends, and numbers. Yes. Okay, friends, understood? No. For this one, for data science, what is important required? For this one, you should know the skills. You should know all skills. What skills are there for learning this data science? You should know all the skills: fundamentals, statistics, data visualization, data integration, data manipulations, data integration, programming, machine learning, deep learning, data science tools, MS Excel, like tools, what is Excel, Python, or Hadoop, and big data, problem solving, all skills required for the data. Then we want to become a data scientist. You should know all the skills. If you know all the skills, you will become tomorrow data scientist. If you have data scientist, you can able to rule the organization. You can able to enjoy organization, based on your skills. You can implement your skills to the organization. Automatically, organization get a lot of benefits because of you only. That employment important. That employment is required. That employment is already there, and this is a skill gap. Dear students, you should follow all the skill sets. If you want to become a data scientist, you should follow all the skill set. What I'm giving, all the 14 steps are here. All 14 steps you can follow it. And once you follow all the 14 steps, ultimately you can what the data science career, what is the career you get, and that is you become in the organization, what type of jobs available. You become a business analyst, data analyst, analytical professionals, data engineer, data scientist, lead the data scientist, principal data scientist, business intelligence developer, machine learning. All the options are there. You become you can get any type of job once you have become the data scientist. Pakka. But you should have the pakka knowledge. You should have the good knowledge. Know about the data science. Clear now? Understood now? Friends, understood now? Yes. Now, I don't want to continue more, but anyway, I'm going to conclude I'm going to conclude, okay, because of I don't want to take much time, because I know this is today Saturday weekday. You have time also, okay. And weekdays is always not much boring also. I'm going to conclude. The conclusion is for this IT challenges is, yes, listen carefully, friends. The challenges provide. See, challenge, take challenge, everyday challenge. The challenge provide scope for the improvement. The more industry, the more industry face it. Suppose if you face a lot of challenge in the industries, the more it flourish. Okay, how much you are challenging, that much you flourish it. Okay, even student life also, how much you take challenges to this world, face this world, and tomorrow you can become a flourish it. You can become a good employee in organizations. With this, today I'm going to conclude my topics. Okay, if any doubts, you can able to ask. Okay, you can any clarification, you can clarify. Okay, friends, I think I hope you got it. And even this is the latest technologies today. We are facing this world, and everybody has to face these challenges. Not only everyone, I'm telling IT professionals, everybody has to face these challenges. If you face these challenges, I'm telling, tomorrow you become a superior, you become star, you become a superstar in this organization, in this IT market. Take challenges, okay, friends, students, faculties, IT professionals, and all the senior invitees who are here, who are sitting in the webinar. All people take everything is positive only. Okay, in this I'm going to conclude. Any doubts, you can clarify. And the word to any doubts or any clarification, you can ask doubts.
Participants?
Yes, participants can ask any queries.
If you have any doubts, just raise your hand. I will unmute. Yes, you ask your question to Professor Lakshma Reddy.
Friends, you can raise your doubts. You can clarify your doubts also. Because this is the latest version, because this is the latest technology, but this is technologies we should improve. Okay, everybody has to improve these challenges. Okay, everybody, not only me, everyone has to take challenges. Okay, students, especially for students, and nowadays, you know, what are the problems are facing in the IT market, no, the IT professionals. I'll tell you what is the higher education problems. Okay, what the challenges are. I list out all the higher education challenges are there. There are many higher education challenges are there. For example, in the higher education, okay, in the colleges, no, all the levels in the higher education level, the teaching qualities actually should improve. Okay, and even the management has to give the finance to the organization. I mean, the organization, and the private, most of everything is becoming a privatization. Most of the colleges are running on privatizations, and quota systems. Lot of systems are in the colleges. Okay, political factories there, and moral issues are there. Gap supply, even a lot of gaps. I said a lot of gaps are there. We're not able to. What is the requirement for the IT market? We're not able to supply. Okay, we're not able to demand what they want. We're not able to supply. And these are the problems are there in the colleges, and even higher education. Not only in the entire India, all the charity minister, all we have to sit together, and we have to make it lot of solutions to change this job policy. Okay, that is only as a higher education, we face a lot of problems. Not only IT professionals, higher education, other problems are there. Yes, I hope you got it. This one, yeah. Friends, clarify. Any doubts are there? No doubts mean okay.
Participants, if you do not have any doubts, just you can go through.
All the skills you should practice. Once you practice, we get a lot of doubts. Once you, whatever skills are there, what I get today, all the skills, no, you should practice. If you practice, you will get a lot of doubts. No practice, no doubts. Correct, no? Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Lakshma Reddy garu.
Thank you. And
now we are moving to vote of thanks by Mr. K. Sampath Kumar.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. Prof.B.Lakshma Reddy sir garu. In spite of his busy schedule, he spare some time with us and deliver a useful online webinar for the students and also teaching community. We expect same kind of cooperation in future from your side also, sir. Once again, thank you very much, sir, for giving this webinar to the participants and the students and teaching community. And our sincere thanks to our Honorable Chairman, sir, Professor G. Ramakrishna sir garu, for giving us this opportunity for conducting this online webinar. And our thanks to our PG College co-director G. Hemant Reddy sir garu, giving his cooperation for conducting this webinar successfully. Thank you very much for our faculty who helped us for conducting this online webinar. Finally, we thank all the participants and make this webinar grand success. And also all the participants, I request you, I will post a feedback form on your Google, on your WhatsApp or Telegram. And also here also we post in the chat box. Please fill the feedback form. Then only you got the e-certificate to your registered email ID within 7 working days. Because there are a lot of students and teaching communities members are there. That's why. So we'll take 7 working days. You get the e-certificate. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving the opportunity.
Thank you all. Yes, thank you, Kumar.
Sir, thank you very much for your valuable time to spare with us.
Thank you. We'll meet later. Okay, thank you.
Okay, we conclude the